Have you ever felt like you were born in the wrong place, with a passion that no one around you understands? That's exactly where we find Remy, a rat with an extraordinary sense of smell and a love for fine food. But here is the catch. He is part of a rat colony that sees food as something to steal, not something to create. While his family is content with scavenging, Remy dreams of becoming a chef, inspired by the legendary Chef Gusteau, whose motto was, "Anyone can cook." He feels like an outsider, caught between two worlds, desperately wanting to prove that his talent is real, even if it means defying his own nature and the world that fears him. One fateful night, a storm separates Remy from his family, washing him into the sewers of Paris. Just when he's lost all hope, he looks up and finds himself right outside the restaurant of his idol, Gusteau's. Inside, he sees a clumsy young man named Linguini, who has just been hired as a garbage boy. Linguini accidentally ruins a pot of soup, and in a moment of panic, Remy sees his chance. He sneaks into the kitchen and, against all odds, fixes the disastrous soup. It's a huge risk, but his instincts take over. The soup is an instant hit, and suddenly this little rat's secret talent has created an unexpected opportunity for both him and the clueless Linguini. Now, Remy and Linguini have a problem. How can a human and a rat work together in a high-pressure kitchen? Their solution is unconventional. Remy discovers he can control Linguini's movements by pulling his hair like a puppet master. It's awkward and hilarious, but it works. They begin their secret training with Remy hidden under Linguini's chef hat, guiding him through complex recipes. They also get some tough love training from Colette, the only female chef in the kitchen. She's fierce and talented, and she pushes Linguini to learn the fundamentals of cooking. But this strange partnership is fragile. The stress of the kitchen, combined with the constant fear of being discovered, creates a lot of tension between our unlikely duo. Just as they start to find their rhythm, a huge secret is revealed. It turns out Linguini is actually Chef Gusteau's son and the rightful heir to the restaurant. This throws a wrench in the plans of the current head chef, Skinner, a short-tempered tyrant who was hoping to inherit the restaurant and turn Gusteau's legacy into a line of cheap frozen foods. Skinner becomes suspicious of Linguini's sudden culinary genius and starts plotting to expose him. The stakes are now higher than ever. It's no longer just about cooking. It's about saving Gusteau's legacy. For Remy, this adds another layer to his identity crisis. Is he just a tool for Linguini's success, or is he a true artist in his own right? As Linguini's fame grows, Remy feels increasingly isolated. He even has a tense reunion with his family, who still don't understand his passion. They see his collaboration with a human as a betrayal. His father warns him that humans and rats can never coexist. At the same time, Linguini starts a relationship with Colette, and his focus begins to shift away from Remy. He's enjoying the spotlight a little too much, and Remy starts to feel forgotten, like the secret ingredient that no one knows about. This growing distance puts their entire operation at risk, just as they are about to face their biggest challenge yet. And that challenge comes in the form of Anton Ego, the most feared food critic in Paris. Ego is a tall, intimidating figure whose harsh review once cost Gusteau's one of its prestigious stars, an event that many believe led to the chef's untimely death. Now, Ego is returning to review the restaurant's surprising comeback. The pressure is immense. The tension between Remy and Linguini finally boils over in a huge fight. Linguini, full of his own success, claims he doesn't need Remy anymore. Hurt and angry, Remy leaves, and Linguini is left to face the most important night of his career all alone. The night of Ego's visit is pure chaos. Without Remy, Linguini can't cook. He finally confesses the truth to his entire kitchen staff. Disgusted and shocked, they all walk out, leaving him completely abandoned. Just as all hope seems lost, Remy returns with his entire rat colony. Seeing Linguini's desperation, Remy takes charge. He organizes his family into a tiny furry kitchen brigade. Colette, moved by Gusteau's motto, "Anyone can cook," comes back to help. Together, this unbelievable team works in perfect harmony to prepare a single, special dish for the critic. What does Remy decide to make for the most powerful critic in Paris? Not some fancy, complicated dish. He makes ratatouille, a simple peasant dish. As Ego takes his first bite, something magical happens. The flavor instantly transports him back to his childhood, to a time when his mother would make him the very same dish to comfort him. His cold, critical facade melts away, replaced by a wave of pure, simple joy. It's a powerful reminder that food is more than just ingredients. It's emotion, it's memory, it's love. In that moment, Ego understands the true meaning of Cousteau's philosophy. After the meal, Linguini and Calais introduce Ego to the real chef, Remy. At first, Ego is stunned, but he's a changed man. He goes back to his office and writes a review that will change everything. He doesn't expose the secret of the rat chef. Instead, he writes about the nature of art and criticism. He admits that he has often been negative, but that this meal has reminded him of the joy of discovering something new and extraordinary. He writes that while not everyone can become a great artist can come from anywhere. In his review, Ego declares that Remy is nothing less than the finest chef in France. It's a profound statement that challenges every prejudice about where talent can come from. Of course, a restaurant with a rat chef can't stay open, and Cousteau's is eventually shut down, but that's not the end of the story. With funding from a newly inspired Anton Ego, they open a new, smaller bistro called La Ratatouille. It's a place where humans and rats coexist, with Remy as the celebrated chef, Linguini as the happy waiter, and a special dining area for their rat clientele. Remy finally found where he belongs, not by choosing one world over the other, but by creating a new one where he could be his true self. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story about following your passion against all odds, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.